All right, in this video, we are going to talk about the company brochure. So if you haven't already, go ahead and download the PDF that is underneath this video and go ahead and click on it to open up the brochure. Now you'll see here, I actually can't edit it or do anything to it. So I have to do what the big red box tells me. Open it up a little bit bigger so you can see it. I'm going to have to go to File, Make a Copy, Entire Presentation. I'm just going to rename it to Company Brochure. I just clicked on my drive there. I want to actually put it in my templates folder. Let's see, my drive. And then I'm just going to hit templates right here. Make a copy. All right, so I'm just going to close the old one and then now I can edit this one. This one's mine. Now, feel free, of course, to change the title and the tagline and all of that. That's just something I put in there to start with. And then the first thing we're going to do is, of course, add your logo. So we're going to go to Insert Image, Upload from Computer. I'm going to select the logo here. And I'm just going to place it right here. All right. Now, you'll see here this gold and then the blue that kind of goes through here is not going to work with my logo. Now, I do want to use the exact same logo, the red in my logo here. So there is a link here for a color picker. What you're going to do is underneath this video, there's the link to this screen right here. I'm going to hit Browse. I'm going to select my logo. And now I can click on where the red is and get the color match right here. So this one is what I'm going to copy and paste with. I'm going to click on the gold or whatever accent I want to change. I'm going to hit plus, and then I'm going to put the code right in there for the exact same red. So this is the first thing I'm going to do, and I also want to change the colors of these little buttons here. All right, and then one more. Okay, so you'll be doing that, of course, throughout the whole document. I'm not going to do all of that just for the sake of time. And then, also, if you wanted to change out this picture, what you can do is you're just right-clicking on it. You're going to hit Replace Image from Upload from Computer, and then you can choose whatever picture you'd like to go in there. All right, so here is just the rest of the company brochure. I mean, feel free to change all of this text, and then if any of these icons don't work, feel free to, change them out as well. Anywhere where it says company is somewhere where you're either going to put your company name or your full name or just your first name. And if you are changing it to be your first name or your full name, just make sure you read the entire sentence and make sure it makes sense. I originally wrote this as, company can help. So I'm not entirely sure if they're going to all be like an easy switch or not. Let's see here. So these are the service pages, of course. Just make sure every single one of your services actually matches what you do. And if you only offer one kind of service, I mean, feel free to delete it and then just use the one that you do have available. And then you can delete everything else on there. Case studies, you can duplicate a page and make multiple case studies. So if you do want additional ones, you can do that. About, so this is a very generic about. So if you did want to add additional information, feel free to hit duplicate slide and then make as many of the about pages as you really need to tell your story. Our team is on this one, and of course, duplicate this page if you have more than 2 team members or you want like a full biography so each person, gets their own page. It is up to you. So one of the other things I want to show you here is some of these colors. I'm just going to go ahead and make it here color. If you do not have a blue, so the logo that I'm using here is only red, white, and gray. So you can go ahead and change it out. If you don't know what kind of color to change this out to, gray is honestly like probably the safest color. If you do have some kind of like really clashy colors that you have to deal with, say like you have a logo or a brokerage where it's like green and yellow, what I'm going to suggest you do instead of like, making it really, really bright, like if you were to put like this as like a super like lime green or something like that, obviously it probably wouldn't look very good, or like a yellow. So what you really want to do is you want to make those accent colors as few as possible. So you can do some of these super bright colors as long as they're sparingly. So you don't have to go against whatever colors that you absolutely have to use if you are part of like a franchise or whatever. It's just if you don't like the colors, just make sure that you're using whatever color it is that you don't like as sparingly as possible. So that way that you are still, matching the brand of your company, but you are doing it in the most aesthetically pleasing way as possible. And even if this is still too much, like say you have a super lime green or something, you can even just make it smaller. So it's just like a little tiny piece. All right, so the last thing I want to show you here is just like the last page. All we're gonna do is also, I'm just gonna take it from here. I'm not gonna do all of that work and then just move it up here. Voila. All right, so on these, really, this is pretty much it. You can add and delete pages if you need to. So, just hit the delete button if you needed to delete a page. You can duplicate them to make more pages if you'd like. Otherwise, go ahead and change out the color scheme, change it, put your logo in it, make sure everything that says company is changed to your company or your full name. Again, you could either use your company name or your full name here as well, and all of your contact information should be also updated as well. So that is it. And then when you're finished with it, all you're going to do is you're going to go up to File. You're going to go to Download and PDF in order to make a PDF. And if you are going to get this professionally printed, you will notice on the PDF, like it's like 20 inches by 30 inches. It's like almost poster size. Now, the reason that I do that is because Google Slides naturally puts things out at only, I think, 96 dpi. So in order to have a really clear PDF, a really high resolution PDF, I have to make it really, really big. So if you do need to print it out, so if you do need to print it out, you're going to choose this. You don't have to make it black and white. You can make it color, but just make sure that this is fit to paper, because if you just do default, you're going to see that it's just one corner. So make sure it is fit to paper. It will automatically size to 8.5 by 11, but because it is such a larger file size, it does need to it does need to shrink down to a proper level. But this is what will make it that huge, huge size that I originally have it in the actual Google Slides document, is what makes it have a higher resolution when you do print it. So that's it for the company brochure. If you needed to make another one or a duplicate, you just make a copy, entire presentation, and then just rename it as something else. And then of course, download PDF and you can email it out. You can send it to a printer and get it printed. All right, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.